Welcome to Mental Health Monday Check-ins with Jamie Lynn. I am Jamie Lynn. This is Elvis. He was not going to be part of my video this week, but he needed some attention. He was at the door howling because he could hear me in here. And then I let him in and he kept jumping on my lap. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start over and I will just hold him. So Elvis is here for our talk this week about open-mindedness and what that means for your mental health. So when we are open-minded, we have a basic respect for others and their beliefs. It doesn't mean that we have to believe everything that everyone else believes, but it means that we're open to hearing about it. And that's it. You don't have to change your mind. You don't have to agree. You definitely don't argue or disagree with them. You can have your opinions, but open-mindedness is just being open and accepting of others and for what that means. And so with mental health, that there's a whole host of ways that you can be open-minded. One thing I want to touch on is, so last week I did my week on essential oils and how that can be beneficial to your mental health. There are quite a few people, some of my family members included, who don't believe in the power of essential oils, and that's okay. They're not for everybody. I'm not trying to get everybody to believe. It'd be great if you looked it up and decided what you want. But so I posted that video with the hopes that you would be open-minded about it. Take that information in, do with it what you will. Another example of being open-minded regarding mental health is yoga and meditation. There are millions of people, probably billions, around the world who use yoga practice for all different kinds of reasons. There are also quite a few people who use yoga to benefit their mental health. That's okay. If you don't think it's for you, then don't engage in it. But be open to others and the way that they choose to live their lives and the way that they choose to address their mental health. Same with meditation. A couple of years ago, I was attending some meditation workshops in Olympia. It was great self-care for me. I enjoyed it. I posted it on social media, just say, hey, this is what I'm doing to take care of myself. That was the only agenda behind it. And I received some nasty messages from people saying, hey, that's the work of the devil. That is not being open-minded. When you see what someone else is doing, especially when they are actively trying to care for themselves, and you send them a message of negativity, that is not being open-minded. You can have your opinions, but pushing them on other people when they're negative is not open-minded. I sound like a broken record because I want to make sure y'all hear that. Another way that we can be open-minded with is the different types of therapy that people seek. Psychotherapy can work for some and it might not work for others, but just be open to it. Same with medication. When I started this blog more than a year ago, I was taking Prozac and I was open and I talked about that. It worked for me. Just because it doesn't work for you doesn't mean that you have to be closed-minded and say, well, it doesn't work for anybody, and it's not a thing. When we're open-minded, we're accepting of other people's beliefs and how they choose to address their own mental health. Healthy. Now, if you're abusing substances and you're using illegal and illicit drugs, I'm not saying that anyone should be open-minded to that. Nope, the opposite. I want you to be more open-minded about healthy ways that people address their own mental health. So I hope you have a great week. Elvis is taking a little nap. We'll see you next week.